Hi, Diego. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the Voice of Common People interacting with me, Rami. I have seen you as a good researcher in the institute. You are so kind and humble. I observed many times, some those who are expertise in that areas, especially cell culture or other things. You are very good at all those things. I know that. Even some people are hesitate to help others, but in your case, you are so kind and helpful for many times to others. So, like uh, I heard that some of the researchers they don't want to share and they don't want to help to others. But in your case, you are how can you helpful to others? So, what the motivation to help others?
Ramesh, thank you so much for the invitation. Let me introduce myself. My name is Diego Sanchez. I am postdoctoral research at University of Campinas in Brazil, and in Terasaki, I am visitor research, working with this team here in biomaterials at Terasaki. Uh, Regarding to your question, I think that the collaboration is really important in this area because we know that the experiments are sometimes are very complex, time consuming, and we all the time we are with pressure to produce results, to publication. And I think for me, in my opinion, the better way to try to make networking and to construct collaborations and good relationship with another people is offering help. I think that is important because it's the first step to make better confidence and show your work. I think it's important and build this collaboration to the future. Despite that, we usually work it in different areas.
Mm,
Uh, the academic area bioconverge or converge
mm,
in one point, in one way,
mm,
and all between us we share uh, more or less the same knowledge, and some of them with more experience in one area, another experience in
mm,
another area.
mm.
But if we complement and we work together, I think this become
Yeah, but I
also
think, yeah, simply I would say that research is a collaborative work, not as constrained for single person, correct?
yeah, it's completely we build our our background
Hmm.
ever all the time with collaboration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my
Yeah.
next question to Diego, and I personally seen you. You were very good at animal studies. So nowadays, I observed majority of the people they are very good at in vitro studies, but they are not good at in vivo studies.
Yeah.
So, is it easy to learn in vivo studies, especially small rodents, animals, other things? Is it easy or it is hard to work on those animals?
I think that this you have a growing curve. Like you have to start with some experiment in vivo, like in whatever the kind of lesion or whatever the kind of disease that you work. We can start with a small number of animals, make a short study. It's a process. You have to learn the techniques step by
Mm,
step. What is the better histological technique? What is the better molecular technique? What is the better technique that I can use for a specific disease? I think that is not a fast process. It's a little slow process. In my
mm,
case, I am working with animal storage for
mm,
the last 10 years from my master.
mm,
My master was when I made a master, the work was related to the animal studies,
mm,
and this takes some time to get this experience and these skills
mm.
to the things become more fast
Correct.
then.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
yeah,
but some of the researchers they are constrained or they are stick to the lab only, but they are forgot their family work. Like they are not balancing their professional work and personal work. But I have seen you personally balancing lab work and professional work in a great manner. Is there any tips to balance professional work and family work, especially as a researcher? It's really hard to manage because sometimes you should come late nights and do your experiments. Sometimes you don't want to go to home also. You want consigned the lab only 1 or 2 days. So how you are managing your professional work and personal work?
I think that this again, the collaboration is important to manage that, because if you create collaboration, it's more easy to produce results and good results. This is a one point. The other point, you need to be very patient
Mm,
in the things, like planning the things and repeat, and you have to wait to get a good result. But in the future, you are gonna get better result more fast. Like
mm,
it's a process. You need to have patience. And the other thing important, I think the most important for me, is the priorities. We
mm.
have to define priorities,
Correct.
and we have to schedule time work. In my case,
Mm,
I come to the lab and go back to the lab in
mm,
this time,
mm,
and this is my time to get lunch,
mm,
and I have to do all the things in this time, and
mm.
then if no, I can postpone for another day. But
Simply, I would say that you are well organized person. Definitely, we try to be take that kind of qualities, and we also try to be work to be on time. That's really awesome. And the
thank you.
final question to you: nowadays, people don't like to choose as a career as a research because the package should be low. Absolutely, no doubt at all on that. The work should be very toxic and like a more work pressure burdens. So that's the reason people don't want to choose as a researcher career. But so if the people are not choosing as a career research, how the new innovations and the discovery of new things will come to the market? So what are the tips and tricks tracks you want to give the young generation, those who are really fascinated towards research? So how can they bring into the limelight? Being into the come to the limelight. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. And this is a really hard environment, and because all of us, we go to the same way, in the same line. I think that in my case, I have a personal motivation
Mm.
uh, to try to translate or take the technologies to go to the human health or the animal
Mm.
health. And I have a personal motivation in nervous system, because that is my area,
Mm.
because I saw that this disease that produce paralysis, I can imagine myself paralyzed, for example. And when I imagine that, I can think how difficult is that. And I have this motivation, try to
Mm.
make a translational results to apply in the future. And this
Yeah.
is my personal motivation. Is related to the human health, is related to help another people. And this is one of the things that help me to avoid this hard environment or the toxic environment, because uh, the motivation is better than other things. And this is like my this is that I think about that. The other thing is, for the young generation, is try to figure it out, try to find what is your personal motivation, because for
Correct.
another people,
Mm.
they want to work in the lab, they want to go on specific things. It's just try to visualize the motivation, and what uh, what why are you happy working on that, and follow this line, because another
Mm.
point important to your growing and your have more results, or faster results, or faster growing,
Mm.
is go straight in one point, in one line.
Mm.
Because usually in the academic, we go jump one side to another side, and
Mm.
this is not good, because you in this case, you are not good enough in one thing.
Mm.
And I prefer be good enough in one line of research
Mm.
than in several research that this have you become more stressed because you have more things to do. If you are specialized in one thing and think about that, this helps you to go more fast, and this reduce your stress, this improve your scheduling and your planning of the things. I think this
Yeah.
is a point that I believe.
Yeah. Thank you, Diego. Thank you for joining our panel and giving you a wonderful information and thought proving information. Definitely we want to take that and we try to be implement our day-to-day activities, and we will also grown as a good researchers like you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, valuable time. I know that if your precious time you are sharing your views. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Thank you so much, Ramesh, for your space, and
Bye.
thank you so much.